Many things cats do every day look ordinary, but behind those movements are highly refined biological systems shaped by millions of years of evolution. A cat reaching for a toy, twisting in midair, squeezing through a narrow gap, or leaping onto a high shelf is not simply being cute or mysterious. The body is using specialized adaptations built for survival and hunting. One surprising example is paw preference. Like humans who are right-handed or left-handed, many cats show a dominant paw when they reach for food, touch an object, or fish something out of a tight space. Research described in the content suggests that male cats often favor the left paw, while female cats more often favor the right, showing how even a simple movement can be linked to brain development and biology. Another remarkable adaptation is the famous riding reflex. When a cat falls, the vestibular system in the inner ear instantly detects the body's position in space. The brain responds within fractions of a second, turning the head first, then the front body, and finally the rear body. Because the spine is so flexible, the front and back halves can rotate almost like separate parts of one machine. This allows many cats to land on their feet with astonishing speed, as long as there is enough distance for the reflex to complete. Their skeleton also explains much of their agility. Cats have more bones than humans, especially in the spine and tail, giving them exceptional flexibility, balance, and control. The tail works like a counterweight during jumps, climbs, and fast turns, while the spine bends and extends to support sudden acceleration. Their vertical slit pupils are another survival tool, allowing precise light control and sharp close-range focus for ambush hunting. Their powerful hind legs store and release energy like springs, helping them jump several times their own height from a still position. The same combination of flexible spine, strong rear legs, and retractable claws allows cats to sprint at incredible speed over short distances. These traits are not random curiosities. They are parts of one evolutionary design. A small predator built for balance, silence, accuracy, explosive movement, and rapid reaction to the environment. Every leap, twist, stare, and landing reveals how much hidden engineering exists inside the body of an ordinary house cat, and how deeply evolution has shaped even the smallest gesture. Cats experience the world through senses and mental processes that operate very differently from human perception. Many behaviors that people interpret as stubbornness, laziness, or strange habits are actually the result of highly specialized sensory systems shaped by predator evolution. One example is name recognition. Research discussed in the content shows that cats can distinguish their own names from other words and even from the names of other cats. They hear the sound clearly and recognize it specifically. The reason they often fail to respond is not confusion, but independent decision-making. Unlike animals bred for constant social cooperation, cats evaluate whether responding is worth the effort at that particular moment. Their sensory world is also built around extreme environmental awareness. Behind the retina sits a reflective structure called the tapetum lucidum that bounces light back through the eye, allowing cats to see in lighting conditions where humans can barely detect shapes. This same structure creates the glowing eye effect visible in darkness. Temperature regulation also works differently in cats. They do not sweat across the body like humans, and instead release sweat mainly through the paw pads. To cool themselves, they rely on grooming, saliva evaporation, controlled breathing, and seeking cold surfaces such as tile floors or sinks. Smell is perhaps the most powerful sense in the feline world. A cat's nose contains hundreds of millions of scent receptors that help create detailed scent maps of the environment. To a cat, smell carries information about territory, safety, memory, food, and emotional familiarity in ways humans cannot fully imagine. The content also explores how cats dream. During REM sleep, their brains show activity patterns similar to humans, and sleeping cats often twitch their paws, move their whiskers, or make soft sounds as if mentally replaying hunting, climbing, or daily experiences. Even eating behavior reflects specialized anatomy. Cats cannot chew side to side because their jaws only move vertically. Their teeth are designed to tear and swallow prey quickly rather than grind food. As a result, cats often swallow large chunks with minimal chewing. Overall, the content presents cats as animals whose perception, decision-making, and sensory systems are built around independence, rapid environmental analysis, and predator survival strategies, rather than human-like social thinking. Their brains are constantly processing the world through smell, movement, light, sound, and instinct in ways that remain mostly invisible to the people living beside them every day.
Đúng, đoạn trước vượt khá nhiều so với mức an toàn cho 2.200 ký tự. Tôi đã rút gọn mạnh và kiểm tra lại kỹ.
Many cat behaviors that humans consider strange or irrational are actually ancient survival instincts still active inside modern domestic cats. A cat sleeping 16 hours a day may look lazy, but the behavior comes from predator biology rather than comfort alone. Wild cats survive through short bursts of intense hunting, followed by long periods of energy conservation. Every sprint, jump, and attack required enormous physical effort, so the brain evolved to preserve energy whenever possible between moments of action. Domestic cats may no longer need to hunt for survival, but the same neurological program remains active. Their fascination with running water follows similar instincts. Many cats avoid bathtubs or puddles because wet fur becomes heavy, reduces insulation, and limits movement. But moving water from a faucet activates hunting systems in the brain because it shines, changes shape, makes sound, and behaves unpredictably like prey. The cat is not interested in bathing. It is responding to movement the same way it would react to insects or small animals. Other everyday behaviors also reveal hidden predator design. Vertical slit pupils help control incoming light and improve close-range accuracy during ambush hunting. Powerful hind legs store energy like springs before releasing it during jumps, allowing cats to leap several times their own height from a still position. Flexible spines help them accelerate rapidly and twist their bodies with remarkable control during movement. Even grooming and stretching are biologically efficient behaviors rather than random habits. Grooming helps regulate temperature, manage scent, remove debris, and calm the nervous system, while stretching prepares muscles and joints for sudden activity after long rest periods. Choosing cool tile floors during hot weather follows the same logic because cats cool themselves through contact with cold surfaces and saliva evaporation instead of sweating like humans. The content repeatedly shows that ordinary cat behavior is actually the visible surface of deep evolutionary programming still operating beneath domestic life. Behind every nap, stare, stretch, and sudden burst of speed remains the nervous system of a highly specialized predator designed for efficiency, precision, rapid reaction, and survival. Domestic cats may look calm and harmless inside a house, but beneath that appearance exists the body of a highly specialized ambush predator. Nearly every part of a cat's anatomy is designed for explosive movement, precision timing, and rapid environmental response, rather than endurance or long-distance pursuit. One of the clearest examples is jumping ability. Cats can leap several times their own height from a standing position because their hind legs function like compressed springs. During a crouch, muscles and tendons store energy that is released instantly in a powerful upward burst. The body calculates distance, angle, and landing position within fractions of a second, allowing the cat to land accurately on narrow surfaces with remarkable control. Their running ability follows the same design. A flexible spine bends and extends during movement like a spring, increasing stride length and helping cats accelerate to extremely high speeds over short distances. Combined with powerful rear legs and retractable claws that grip the ground during sprints, this allows cats to move faster than even elite human athletes in brief bursts. Vision is also specialized for ambush hunting. Vertical slit pupils provide precise control over incoming light while improving close-range depth perception, which is critical for calculating distance before a leap or attack. The vestibular system inside the inner ear constantly tracks body position and balance, helping cats rotate during falls, navigate narrow surfaces, and maintain stability during rapid movement. Their tails function as balancing tools that adjust body position during climbing, turning, and jumping. Even feeding anatomy reflects predator specialization. Unlike humans, cats cannot chew side to side because their jaws only move vertically. Their teeth are designed to tear flesh and swallow prey quickly rather than grind food slowly. The content presents these features not as isolated curiosities, but as parts of one integrated hunting system refined over millions of years. Every leap, sprint, twist, and stare reveals the hidden mechanics of a miniature predator built for silence, precision, speed, and control. Beneath ordinary domestic behavior remains an animal whose body still carries the advanced survival systems of a natural hunter. Dozai da Kiemtra, Một nghìn chín trăm bảy mươi sáu ki tu. One of the most mysterious abilities associated with cats is their capacity to return home across enormous unfamiliar distances. Stories of cats traveling hundreds of miles back to their owners have been documented for decades, and scientists believe this ability may come from several biological navigation systems working together. One possible mechanism is magnetor reception. Researchers have found evidence suggesting that cats may contain magnetite-related cells capable of detecting Earth's magnetic field, functioning like an internal compass. Experiments discussed in the content showed that when magnetic perception was disrupted, cats struggled with orientation, supporting the idea that the planet's magnetic field may help guide direction. Another major system involves smell. Cats possess hundreds of millions of scent receptors, allowing them to detect subtle environmental odor patterns far beyond human ability. Every area contains a unique combination of smells created by soil, plants, water, buildings, animals, and weather conditions. A cat's brain may gradually build an enormous olfactory map of its environment and use familiar scent gradients to navigate toward home. The content compares this process to a human following the smell of food from a distant bakery, except at a vastly more advanced sensory level. A third possible mechanism is the use of a solar compass. Cats may track the position of the sun relative to their internal biological clock, helping them estimate direction throughout the day. While this system works best under clear conditions, combined with magnetic sensing and olfactory mapping, it could create a highly effective navigation network. Together, these overlapping systems may explain how some cats return home after becoming lost in completely unfamiliar territory. The content frames this ability as evidence that domestic cats still carry ancient survival technologies inherited from their wild ancestors. Even a relaxed house cat sleeping on a couch may possess neurological systems capable of large-scale environmental orientation and long-distance navigation when survival requires it. Beneath ordinary domestic behavior remains a highly sophisticated animal whose brain still contains evolutionary tools designed for exploration, territory mapping, and finding the way home across landscapes humans would struggle to navigate alone.